The last is yet to be known by majority of our people. Today, Nigerian police is set to show us efforts made in terms of people arrested, churches. In the church, you discover that security in the churches are not as strong as that, and some certain set of guys are catching up using that to operate. Today, you are going to hear from the criminals the way they operate in the church to pick out church equipment. A lot more for you to hear, but I'm not going to be the one to tell you details. Let's listen to Commissioner of Police Frank Uba, who is the Public Relations Officer of Nigeria Police, to tell us details. Let's go and listen to them.
We will take you through some of these cases very quickly, and one of them is a case of stealing from the church or from churches, an act that the law deems very sacrilegious. These suspects, as an established modus operandi of breaking into churches, usually late at night or in the wee hours of the morning, and stealing musical equipment from the church. Investigation so far conducted shows that this gang has broken into over 16 different churches located in different parts of the Federal Capital Territory, especially the areas surrounding the metropolitan part of the FCT. Two of the suspects are here. One is Monday Akao, 39 years old, from Nasarawa State, who is actually a principal participant in this crime. As soon as these items are stolen, and gentlemen of the press, you can see those 12 piano keyboards that were recovered from them. As soon as these items are stolen, they are loaded in vehicles. And Monday Akao, who also impersonates as a military officer, will dress himself in the full-fledged uniform of an army captain and sit in front of the vehicle, and wherever he comes in contact with security men, he introduces himself as a senior officer with the Nigerian Army from the military band. And with that, he was able to beat security for weeks on end or for months on end until we eventually caught up with him. If you look at the beret he's wearing, it is also clear that this is not the Nigerian Army beret. But every other thing he had on had the semblance of that of the Nigerian Army. But this guy is not of the revered Nigerian Army. He is fake. He's an impostor. He is a thief, camouflaging himself as one of us. They also have got ready buyers, and we have one of such buyers or receivers of stolen property, as the law prefers to describe such persons. And here is Joseph Orazulike, 35 years old, who resides in Efab Estate at Maraba. He is a ready buyer of all the musical equipment stolen from the different churches. Incidentally, investigations we conducted equally shows that Monday has had a long history, or rather a long battle with crime. He will, during his interaction with you, show you scars of pellet injury that he sustained when he attempted to steal from a welder's shop. He was shot at by a civil security man who had probably a Dane gun or a pump action. In spite of the grace of God that saw him survive that incident, rather than repent and be of good behavior, he has continued to dig deep into the world of crime and criminality. Today, he has come to the end of the road, as will we do everything possible within the ambit of the law to ensure that he spend the remaining years in jail and serve out his legitimate jail sentences. Monday, tell us your name, your age, where you come from, and why you are here.
I'm Monday Akao. I'm from Nasarawa State. I'm Monday Akao from Nasarawa State. So why I'm here? Because of what I did, sir.
What did you do?
I steal for church, sir.
You stole.
From church, sir.
How many churches have you stolen from so far?
16 church, sir.
How many churches?
16, sir. 16 church.
Can you remember some of the names of the churches you've stolen from?
Mountain of Fire and Redeem.
Say it again.
Mountain of Fire and Redeem.
You stole from Mountain of Fire and Redeem Church. When you steal these things, how do you take them out?
The way my boss teach me, sir.
How did your boss teach you?
He teach me when we bring it out, then he will keep me that I should wait. We'll go and find motor and bring the Sharon down. Then if we bring keke, anyone that I see, then I will took into this man, will give me uniform inside him bag. I'll wear the uniform. Then
what kind of uniform? Choir uniform?
No, that is Nigeria Army, because he told me that it's a Nigeria Army.
You wear Nigerian Army uniform?
Yes, sir.
Why do you want to desecrate the Nigerian Army uniform? Why do you wear the Nigerian Army uniform?
Sir, that is my boss told me that that is the pass I can use to there.
Oh no, you use it as a pass, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. How much do you sell each of those pianos?
That piano, the keyboard, the one that is not neat. When my boss teach me, because before he travel, teach me that he said 60,000, 70, 90. The last one I said 90.
Who are your buyers?
See him, yes, sir.
Give him the microphone. Before you speak, stand up, Monday. Hold these two pictures and show it to them. Who is the man in that uniform?
It's me, sir.
What rank are you wearing there?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
But you are the one.
Yes,
Look
sir.
at them.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Sit down. Joseph,
Sir,
own, tell them your name, your age, and where you come from.
my name is Joseph Olazirike. I'm 35 years old. Olazirike, I'm 35 years old.
You are from where?
Anambra.
Do you know Monday?
Yes, I know him as officer.
You know him as what?
Officer.
As officer of
Military. Soldier man.
how many musical equipment have you bought from him in the past?
I bought 6 keyboards, mixer amp, and that speaker. Six keyboard, mixer amp, and the speaker, that speaker.
How much have you paid so far?
As I bring it as a soldier man, I will bargain price sometimes 60,000. It depends how the need of the keyboard is. Sometimes 70, 80, 90.
Okay, sit down. Our message to the churches. Churches in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, wherever the church might be located, we want to encourage you, in addition to the spiritual protection that you provide for the house of God, it is also important that you provide physical security in and around your churches. Our interaction with these suspects shows clearly that these suspects consider our churches to be vulnerable. They consider them vulnerable and weak targets because they believe that there are no guards, no security of any sort provided in and around these churches. We encourage church operators, church proprietors, leaders, and heads of these churches, not just to provide human guards, but also to install cameras in their churches. Also ensure that as much as possible, you provide sufficient lighting in and around your church. As soon as it's dark, make sure you turn on these lights. These actions will serve as strong deterrence against the breaking in and stealing of church equipment. In addition, we're also calling on all leaders of the churches in and around Abuja that might have suffered from the activities of these criminals in recent past to visit the STS office here in Abuja and inspect some of these equipments that have been recovered. And if any of them belongs to your church, come with proof of ownership, and we will be very happy to release them on bond to you so that you can return them to the house of God and continue to use them to worship God and to pray not just for the nation, but especially for police officers who are working day and night to keep all of you, whether in the church or out of the church, safe.